My name's Tristan Fisher. I work for Resolution GB, and my job title is a junior engineer. I'm doing an apprenticeship. Originally I wanted to do IT work. I really enjoyed kind of doing hands-on work, just taking stuff apart, putting it back together, and I got a call from Res, and they said, well, they were looking for someone that could do an apprenticeship to be taking apart giant plotters, and I'd never seen a plotter before at this point, and I walked into the room for my interview and was like, wow, this is going to be quite a lot to learn. It's going to be great to kind of take it apart, learn loads of like different components to what I'm used to on a computer, on a desktop, and it was completely great. I loved it to pieces.
The qualities that we were looking for an apprentice was somebody with staying power. Unlike many apprentices where they perhaps have an apprenticeship for a year and they're looking quickly to move on to the next level, perhaps to another company, what we were really looking for was somebody that were going to stay with us for the long term, at least 3 to 5 years. We find often with engineering side, person's very good at the engineering side but not necessarily a people person, and what we were looking for is a combination of the both, and I think we got that with Tristan.
Well, the apprenticeship's a year. I've done 3 months of it so far, so I've got quite a long way to go through it, but the amount I've learned already is crazy. Like all of the stuff, I mean, of course, because it's a small company as well, I've got to delve into kind of every aspect of it, like with the contracts, the consumables, actually the engineering department. I never knew I could learn so much in such a short kind of stint of time.
With this particular role, you do need to have a large breadth of skills in terms of you need to be able to pick up the phone and speak to a customer. Often they'll have issues with their printer, and to be able to listen to the fault over the phone and be able to give that advice, you need to be able to do things like that. Tristan's also learning how to do quotations and really learning the office-based side of the job role, so that when he is eventually out in the field full-time, he understands it from both perspectives.
I think the apprenticeship scheme is essential for young people because you get to kind of, you're in the working environment learning stuff, while if you're doing a degree you're learning about loads of different aspects of whatever you're studying, but you're not actually out there. I mean, you've got some people do a year a placement with their degree, and it's not quite the same because you're not continuously getting the grasp for what you're doing, and if you're in the apprenticeship and you kind of prove yourself while you're doing it, you get the job at the end of it as well, and you immediately know what you're doing and how to execute your role and everything that you've got to do. So I think the apprenticeship schemes are really, really good for young people, and I completely recommend it.
In my opinion, it's really important that companies start having apprentices and training young people and giving them an opportunity to start work. There's quite a deficit, I think, in terms of the number of placements that people can have, and there's a lot of government initiatives at the moment to help businesses and to support businesses who want to bring on board apprentices. And from a business point of view, not only is it cheaper and more cost effective to bring them on board, it's nice to know as a parent actually that somebody is training, you know, and having that training, and it's nice to think that companies are prepared to put in that effort and do that. And we really appreciate the skills that our young people can bring, and we find a great value in that.